Welcome back to Ringside Ramble. It's me, Niall, here bringing you all the latest news, views, and breakdowns from around the world of professional boxing. In this video, I'm going to be giving my preview and prediction for this Friday night's huge women's contest from Texas, the AT&T Stadium, as the legendary Katie Taylor challenges Amanda Serrano in a rematch of their 2022 epic that Katie Taylor prevailed on by decision. One of the greatest women's fights of all time, and now they run it back. These two big rivals, Friday night, the AT&T Stadium. Of course, it serves as chief support to Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, but of course, many boxing fans, hardcore boxing fans like myself, say that this is the real main event of the evening. To be honest, in my opinion, it is. And as I said, a lot of other people as well. So we'll be discussing that, and I'll be giving my thoughts on who I think wins. Will it be repeat or revenge, that old saying? So yeah, before we get into today's video, please don't forget, if you like what you see, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed already. Give this video a like, give it a share, follow us over on X. I'll have my X handle down below to follow me over there. I always love to engage with boxing fans over there, passionate boxing fans like myself. So yeah, give us a like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And let's get into today's video. As I say, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. It's been a rematch that's been a long time coming. It really has. Of course, 2022, the first female fight to ever headline Madison Square Garden, and what an occasion it was. It was absolutely incredible. It was sold out. A passionate Irish fan base over following Katie Taylor, passionate Puerto Rican fan base backing Amanda Serrano. Of course, New York is a strong Puerto Rican stronghold there, so the atmosphere was absolutely white hot. The entrances, I remember the entrances being absolutely epic, particularly Katie Taylor. I might be guilty of showing a bit of a bias in this video sometimes when I'm talking about Katie Taylor, so please do forgive me, but it was an absolutely incredible history-making occasion for both women, so credit to them, and the fight, what more can you say about the fight? Those who've seen it know how incredible it was. In my opinion, it was the greatest female fight in the history of the sport. And I don't think it can really be argued. That kind of statement can really be argued. I really don't think so. It was absolutely incredible. It really was incredible. It had everything, the swings, the flows, the ups, the downs in it. It had everything. And Katie Taylor prevailed on a narrow decision win. A lot of people thought Amanda Serrano deserved the nod. It was so tight. A lot of people thought Serrano deserved to beat Katie Taylor that night. She certainly hurt Katie Taylor significantly in that fight and nearly stopped her. Katie Taylor was hanging on, but I think, in my opinion, and not being biased, being as impartial as I can, I do think Katie Taylor deserved a slight nod. It was no robbery, but if Serrano had got the decision, I wouldn't have had really an argument with that either. As I say, she done more the effective damaging work to Katie Taylor than vice versa. So it was an absolute epic. It really was an epic fight, the greatest women's fight of all time, from a legendary multi-weight champion in Serrano, and in my opinion the greatest female fighter of all time, Katie Taylor. So these two run it back, and hopefully it's more the same. It brings the same level of excitement and kind of energy and just fire that they had 2 years ago in MSG. There's that old saying, will it be round 13, or in this case, round 11? Hopefully it is. Hopefully these two, their styles just gel so well together, and they can produce another classic for us. So since the first fight, Katie Taylor, it's been it was a big occasion when she faced Chantel Cameron. Of course, it was supposed to be the Serrano rematch. The night she fought Chantel Cameron, Serrano was forced to withdraw from the contest in Dublin at the Tree Arena, and in steps the late but very capable and very dangerous replacement, Chantel Cameron, from the UK. And boxing fans, knowledgeable boxing fans, knew the narrative around that fight was arguably Chantel Cameron is a more dangerous opponent for Katie Taylor than Amanda Serrano was. Cameron is that good, by a more kind of casual audience that Katie Taylor attracts to the sport, particularly here in Ireland. A lot of people were writing off Cameron as a late replacement, not as good as Serrano, but those who know their stuff knew that Cameron was as dangerous as they come. And when it came to fight night, she proved it. Credit to her, she put on a brilliant performance. Chantel Cameron coming into the lines down in Dublin. She had a game plan, executed it perfectly, never let Katie Taylor settle into a rhythm. Katie Taylor, we know, loves to dictate the pace of fights with her speed, her footwork, and her flurries of punches. Cameron never let her do that, and she won. She deservedly won a majority decision, to go to Dublin in that line, stand behind enemy lines and beat Katie Taylor. She put on an excellent performance and proved why she was arguably a more dangerous opponent than Amanda Serrano, like people thought before that fight. She got it done. Credit to her, it was a brilliant win. They rematch, and it was another excellent fight, another outstanding fight, and another majority decision. But this time it's in favour of Katie Taylor, the majority decision win. She proved her greatness, to rematch, to come back from that setback and rematch her biggest test, her only loss, straight away, an immediate rematch and get a win. A few people thought Cameron maybe deserved a nod in that rematch as well, but no, Katie Taylor done enough there, and proved her kind of status, her legendary status, and in my opinion, why she's the best female fighter of all time. She really did. There was a lot of doubts on her coming into that Chantel Cameron rematch. Had she lost a step? She slowed down. She has slowed down. That's a big narrative coming into this fight as well. She has lost a step. She's still a marvellous fighter, but she has lost a step, and it's understandable. It's understandable. She's in her mid-30s now after a long amateur career and now a long professional career. It's bound to kind of produce wear and tear in the body and slow her down, but she's still a fabulous fighter. She really is. She's excellent, as I mentioned, the footwork, the hand speed, the boxing IQ from that amateur background. Nobody, at her best, nobody can live with the hand speed. She's the fastest female fighter on the planet by a long distance. Just blistering pace. And she's durable. It's been a kind of a drawback, a roadblock, I suppose, if I can think of the word. One of her negative sides in terms of fighting is she loves a brawl. She loves to get stuck in and have a fight. Have a fight up close. The inside fighting to entertain herself, to entertain the fans. She doesn't need to do this. She's a superior boxer to everybody she faces, but she loves to dust up, which is entertaining for the fans. But when you're a fan of Katie Taylor and a fellow countryman of Katie Taylor's who wants her to win, it's not the best for the heart. But she can do it all, can Katie Taylor. So she's rematching Serrano now. Later than it was meant to happen, but she's rematching Serrano. Serrano herself, since the first fight, has been on a great run. She's racked up numerous wins since that Katie Taylor loss, and she's looked good doing it against decent level of opposition. The likes of Mifud, Heather Hardy, Stevie Morgan. These are good fighters. They really are good fighters in their own right. They're not on the same level as Katie Taylor. They're really not, but she has been active. She has been in the ring much more than Katie Taylor has. Katie Taylor, I think, is, she had the Serrano fight. She beat Carbajal. She went into the Cameron fights, and now she's going straight into Amanda Serrano. So she's been more active, Serrano, and of course Amanda Serrano is a wonderful fighter herself. Multi-weight world champion, and a real pioneer for the lower weight classes in female boxing. She's a really good boxer, clever boxer, southpaw, quick herself, and very heavy-handed. One of the biggest punchers in the female game at the minute. So Amanda Serrano is a world-class fighter, really is a really talented boxer, and she proved how good she is that night she fought Katie Taylor the first time in 2022. So it's going to be a tough night for Katie Taylor. And in terms of a prediction, I think the odds are stacked against Katie Taylor here. I really do. I'm worried, I know kind of should sound impartial, but I'm worried for Katie Taylor here. I think the odds are stacked against her. The first fight I mentioned, a lot of people thought Serrano deserved the nod. arguably she did. You know, she had a got it, I'd had no complaints. But this is on an MVP promotion now, of course. Serrano, managed by Jake Paul, who's headlining on the card. It's his show. He's headlining against Mike Tyson. You know, the odds are going to be stacked against Taylor to get a decision on a Jake Paul promoted card. You know, especially after how hard done by they felt they were in the first fight, both Serrano and Jake Paul, that Serrano didn't get that decision. I think Katie Taylor's going to need to win this convincingly, very wide on points, or else stop Serrano. And to be honest with you, I can't see her doing either. I can't see her making it wide enough to kind of give the judges no choice but to give it to her, and can't see her stopping Serrano. You know, the first fight was so close. It really was so close. Serrano has proved that she can hurt Katie Taylor. And of course, the narrative, as I mentioned, that Katie Taylor has kind of slowed down, which is true. She has slowed down, to be honest. I think Katie Taylor was slowing down since the first Delphine Pursuit fight, the grueling war in Madison Square Garden. I think she kind of had passed her best on that from that night on. She wasn't really the same Katie Taylor as before, but as I mentioned, wonderful fighter, fabulous fighter. But I just think Serrano has been too active. You know, she's too heavy-handed, and I think this rematch is happening at the best time for Amanda Serrano. I think she's catching Katie Taylor at a good time. I don't think she hasn't drastically slowed down Katie Taylor, but yeah, I think, as I say, there's just too much stacked against her here, with it being how close the first fight was, how she slowed down since. You know, time is not on her side, and being on an MVP promotions card, I can only see one winner, Amanda Serrano, by points. I think it'll be another very close fight, but I think Amanda Serrano will win. Maybe another a majority decision or a unanimous decision, but I think, and I hope, it'll be another epic fight, that Amanda Serrano will get it done this time around. And who knows, if Katie Taylor loses, even if she wins, it could be the last time we see her in a professional ring. Same goes with Serrano, maybe. So who knows? You know, both women are going to earn huge off this fight. So this could be a swan song for either woman. But I'm really looking forward to this fight. As I mentioned, hardcore boxing fans, it's the real main event of the evening. It really is. I can't wait for this one. It's been a rematch. It's been a while coming. But Taylor Serrano 2 goes down this Friday night at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas, you know, in front of a huge crowd, serving as the co-main event to Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I have my preview and prediction for that on the channel now. You can go and check it out at Ringside Ramble. That was my preview and prediction for Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano 2, the rematch this Friday, the one for the real boxing fans, the hardcore boxing fans. I think Serrano gets it done by unanimous decision. Let us know what you think in the comments. How excited are you for this one? Who do you think won the first fight? And who do you think will win the second fight? Will it be as good as the first one in Madison Square Garden? Let us know what you think. And as I said at the start of the video, please don't forget, if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, share it, follow us over on X. Always great content there to engage with passionate boxing fans. So yeah, until next time, speak again and take care. Thank you.